To learn about polymorphism, inheritance, protocols, typecasting, and extensions. So, firstly we go stress code, removal code, and the topics polymorphism, inheritance, typecasting, and last not least extensions. So first, what are the polymorphism? Polymorphism means one sequence with the more than one forms. So you can read it to Google. What is the polymorphism? Polymorphism is ability to of an object to take on many forms. The most common use polymorphism occur when a parent class reference is used to refer a child class object. So means one object and many forms is a polymorphism. So what are there are two types of polymorphism: overloading and overriding. So firstly we know overloading or static polymorphism, and then overriding or runtime polymorphism. So what is the static polymorphism? Like if we have function called addition, which can take two variables num1 as an int, comma num2 as an int. We want to return the addition of those. So return num1 plus num2. So if we want to call function add one, two, and the response is we want to print it. So this is the function, and we can print it. It's a 3. But if we want to write a function which can add not 2, 3 variables, so it have a same thing like a num1, num2. But it's have also num3. This is returning the same integer and returning the sum of those 3. Now when you call the add, it will show two methods with the same name but different parameters. So call this uh, 1, 2, 1. Will return form. So you can see the function have same name but have different number of parameter, or it can be a different type of parameter. Like we want to add two doubles. It have same number of parameter but the type is different. So as polymorphism definitions, anything have more than one form. So here the functions have more than one form. So it will call the polymorphism, and it's it is the static polymorphism and overloading. So we are overload one method with another method. Or it can be within the class, like we have a class addition, it can contain these two methods. So to call add, we just create an object of class addition. With default constructor. So now we add is dot add. So you can see that when we call it, it will be show us two functions, not one. But what happen if we copy paste the same function with same name and same parameter? If we try to run this, so you can say it will be called invalid redeclaration because it will be redeclared the same function with the same name and same syntax. So polymorphism only when we change the number of parameter or type of parameters. Now this is a static polymorphism or overloading. Now we have a runtime polymorphism or overriding. So if we have a class double addition, which will be inherit from the class addition. So when a class inherits from another class, it has the same functionality like this. So if we create a variable of double addition, or then you can see we did not define any function, but due to inheritance, it have this function. Or we print, so you can see both have the same result. But if double addition want to override this function with some other different value, name and parameter same, but result is different now. So we want to make it the addition to double, as the name suggests. We always want it written a double of the addition of these two numbers. So you can see it will be telling us to mark as override. So overriding a function, we need to mark it as override. So now you can see the result. It will be 6 now. So when we code a double add, it will be called this function, no this. So this is called runtime polymorphism or overriding. So if we change the function with number of parameters, type of parameters, then it will be overloading. Overload a function with another. Or if you return a function, you want to override the same function, then it's overriding. It can be used only with subclass. So now we want to know about what is the inheritance. So we go to pseudo. A class can inherit method properties of another class. Correct. When one class inherits from another, the inheriting class is known as subclass, and class it inherits from as is superclass. So one more thing, we can because we can use like we can access the instance of itself by using cell. Same like we can access the instance using super of superclass. So we can use the super and add. So we cast for the number one, we cast for the number two. And we just make mark the result as double. You can see the result are same now. So firstly defining a base class. So defining a base class, we did not do anything, just defining a class. I did not mark any inheritance. So like we have vehicle, it's a current speed description, and make noise as a functionality. It's a store property, is a computed property, and it's a method. Now we subclassing variable vehicle, like we have bicycle, which is inherit bicycle is inherit from the vehicle. So for inheritance, we just mark this colon and then the class name. Let's have hedge basket for 2. So now bicycle have all the functionality of vehicle plus it have the functionality that is added in the hedge basket. So bicycle has current speed, bicycle has high basket, bicycle can print descriptions. Now we have class tandem, which is the inherit from bicycle and it have current number of passengers. So tandem has basket, tandem have current number of passengers, tandem have current speed and a description. So this is the inheritance. Now if we think about overriding, the overriding is like we know overriding of one method, overriding the method of base class to in subclass. So like we have a train vehicle, make noise. So in case of vehicle, you can see make noise returning or make noise do nothing. But in case of train, it will be returning the noise of train. So if we create a train and object, it will print this function. Same like a method, we can override the property too. So, but we can override the computed property. So we have a property called description. We can override it, and we can write it super plus super dot description. So actually, the description of super plus in gear. Same, we can override the property observers. Preventing override, to prevent from override, we can mark the we can use the some keyword final. If we make is any variable as a final, it can't be override. If we make any function as a final, it can't be override. So we can test it. Like if we mark this function as a final. Now it will be given an error. It's a matter of override a final method. You can't override a final. Now we read these two things, polymorphism and inheritance. Now we want to know about typecasting. Typecasting is a way to check the type of instance or treat that instance as a different subclass or superclass from somewhere else in its own class hierarchy. Like defining a class which implies a media item which have a name and an initializer. Now we have movie which inherit from media item which have director and obviously name because it is inherit from media item. Now we have song as a media item which have artist obviously name because it is inherit from media item. Now we create an array which have array of basically movie items. So it can be contain movie, it can be contain song. So some movie, some now we want to check what is the innate is a movie or is it a song. So to check, we have each keyword and we check the class type. So first thing is checking the type. Now another thing is downcasting. Now we want to forcefully want to tell it's a movie or not. So downcasting is a thing in which we can cast a superclass to subclass. Now we can see something in our code. So like firstly we go with example with the inheritance. We have a class animals. So animal have a variable which called running speed. And by default we mark it as a 0. It have function running. By default it will be running with the average speed, so we'll mark it as average. Now we have class rabbit which inherit from animal. Rabbit have their color, so property white or black, anything. Also it have inherit function running as rabbit is a fast runner. By default color is white. If we provide a default value, then we do not need to create an initializer. Now we have class roadwise which will be inherit from animals. Roadwise have shield, so we have print the tortoise to make there's lots of tortoise, so we color their shield with a different color, red, green, blue, and with their teams. So shield team color, and by default it is a black. As we know, tortoise are the slow runner, so we inherit the function as slow. Now we have a class human. This is inherit from animal. Human have lots of things like name. Basically, they are the organizers. You can say this. Where is now we know their running speed is average, so it will never inherit the things. Just we could create an initializer here. Their name, the age, road age. Now we have these properties and these classes. Now in a race we have so many participants, so we can create an array of participants. Participants all are animals. So firstly we create a rabbit. It will be a rabbit. Then we have tortoise. So we have a man name Rohan. He is 50. Now when they start, we check their speed. So we print their speeds. So 4 participants, participants, and firstly we print their speed. So participant print. For printing we just need to hold the running. Running. So now running start and we see how the people run. You can see fast, slow and average. Why this happen? We're creating the array of animals. So basically first object are rabbit type. So we override the function running. So it will be overriding the function running and it will make it fast. Second tortoise, it's also override the function running and it will make it slow. And even we do not inherit the function, so it will be just print the function from base class. Now, but if we want to print basic properties like color, shield time color, or name and age, so like if we try to access these things, participant dot, so you can have running speed, but you do not have anything like a name, anything. For this, we need to downcast the variable. So for downcasting, like we have a participant of animal type, we want to downcast the variable to human. If we downcast everything as a human, and then it splits, then I print their name. Downcasting basically what? How can it be downcast? To downcast, you just need to mention edge and the subclass name. Now we print it. You can see nil nil and non optional non. Firstly, why is optional? Because value can be nil. So to remove the optional, we provide a default value. Secondly, why these are nils? Because rabbit is a subclass of animal, but it's not a no human. It's not a subclass of human, or it's not any link with a human. It's just subclass of animal. So we can't inherit it with human. Same tortoise. Tortoise is a different class. It will not inherit from human class, so it can't be inherit from the human. It can't be downcasting to as a human. So downcasting with the right class, we first need to check in which class it will be occur. Participant, participant, so downcasting correct type. We just firstly we check the type if participant is human. So if it is human, then downcast it in human. If participant is rabbit, then downcast it rabbit or rabbit at color. If participant is a tortoise, tortoise has shield color. Now we run this. You can see it will print the expected value because we inherit the correct object with the correct class. So we can typecast correct object with correct class. This is about typecasting. Now we have protocols. As mentioned, a protocol defines a blueprint of method, properties, and other requirements that suit a particular task or piece of functionality. The protocol can be adopted by a class, structure, or enumeration to provide the actual implementation of those requirements. Any type of satisfy the requirement of a protocol is said to conform to a protocol. So, like we have protocol. The protocol can be it did not have any functionality or any property. It just have a blueprint. So it just mentioned the requirement like a protocol, some protocol. It have requirement must be settable. Does not need to be settable. So if any class inherit from this protocol, it must have these functionality. So so inheritance only can be done within the class, but protocol can be anything can inherit from the protocol or can implement any protocol. So like we have protocol person which is a which have a like where or like it's a can have a name, so it have some right name. I take name as parameter. So it's just a declaration of function. It's a just blueprint. So if anyone like we have whole struct student it inherit from person must need to mention this function. So student have a variable name. Now let's need to implement this function. So we can use this. So it will need person need to write a name. So we'll just print name. Or do not want this. It can be or not need to be. Now we have class teacher. Also inherit from the person. It also need to write a name. So just print teacher name is name. We have person, we have a teacher, we have now class. So now we make an object of protocol where so we can make protocol as a type where someone type of person, but we can't instantiate it. We can't instantiate anything like person. We do not have anything. So we can instantiate any subclass. Student. So now we have where person to teacher. So if we print if we use person one dot right name, so you can see you can pass any name here. So now we have person two with right name, and we have a teacher called Gopal. Now we run this, so you can see it will print according to their implementation of the object. Not a protocol did not have any implementation. But if we want to access anything, it is not mentioned in the protocol. It did not have anything like it did not have a name. To check this, we need to typecast it. The student dot name. So it will be option, so no option because it can be nil because person can be student, person can be teacher. So we did not compulsory note it's a student or it will be we did not student, then it will be written nil. Like Like if same thing we want to do with person 2, it return nil because person 2 is a teacher type. It's not know about the student. It return nil. So that's it about protocol. So we uh, revising the topics. Today we learned. So we first learned polymorphism. Polymorphism means the one function or one thing with many forms. So it have two types: overloading and overriding. Overloading is basically the function with a different type of parameters, function with the same name and but different type of parameters, different type of different number of parameters. Overriding is in between the subclassing. One class inherit from another class and it inherit the functionality of one class to another. It will be overriding. Inheritance is if any class inherit from another class, then all the functionality of the base class will be come to second class or subclass. Now then we have a then we have protocol. Protocol is a blueprint only. They just define anything, and if anyone can inherit, then it must need to use these things, or must need to implement these things, or must need to tell about the implementation of these things. Thank you. Have a nice day.